So I've just up in Abingdon, so I'm going to do some filming of each end of the canal. So we're just having a little walk through the park with the kids at the moment, going across to the Thames. I'll take the drone up over Jubilee Junction, which is a new junction for the canal. The old route through Abingdon has been built on, so it isn't possible anymore. There are a few locks that drop down and then came through the town. I think another couple of locks and then through. So there's a new route planned. Jubilee Junction was opened in 2006. It was a partnership between REN, the Inland Waterways Association, and constructed by both with help from volunteers. It was named Jubilee Junction because it was a diamond jubilee of the Inland Waterways Association. So thought while we're here we'd have a little walk around. There seems to be a few tracks that run up by the Thames and stuff. Oh, just picking up sticks. So it walks around the it goes around the edge of the marina and the edge of the Thames. It's quite nice actually. On the walk now down to Jubilee Junction, just along the Thames. So there's a nice field around here. Plenty of bugs and wildlife in here by the looks of it. Dog's in the river having a swim. There he is. I think he's struggling to get out actually. No, he's not, he's alright. It's quite nice around here. So here we are at Jubilee Junction. This is the Thames. There's a lock down that way, I'm not 100% sure where that's going. Let's go in. We'll just see a sign sort of over there somewhere. Blue sign. So yeah, I'll get the drone up now, but this is the cutting in. There are signs from the Environment Agency saying it's a proposed junction just over behind this stile here. I guess that's the gate up to what will be a towpath. So there's several canals that run into the Thames. The Cotswolds canals, they all run up a lot further along. So I imagine that lock is just like a canal bit on the river route. You sit down on the Kennet and Avon in Bath, you see loads of little offshoots where there's a weir or something like that. So it drops down in some locks on a safer route. I'll have a look at some maps later, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So yeah, it's only a small section here. They've got plans in place to extend. I think probably where we're walking up now. I think it's going to go between the lakes. I'm not sure if it goes into the lake or between them. They're talking to landowners, I believe. I don't know how advanced that is, if there's any chance of that happening or not. So this is a proposed route, the dark blue line going across from Jubilee Junction on the right off the Thames. It goes through the lake, around the gravel pit and through the fields, eventually going over under the A34 to join on later on. The blue mark is the old route, which comes from the old junction, which I'll post pictures and videos up in a second. It ran across through the town, which has now been largely built on. So I'm just at Semington now on the Kennet and Avon Canal. We're up towards Devizes that way, Melksham Devizes, and Trowbridge back that way. You can just see a junction here. This is the old entrance to the canal. It's been closed off now, much of the route has been built on, so this won't be the entrance to the canal when things progress. So there's something called Melksham Link you may have heard of. It's the next stage of the canal, and how the entrance is going to be. So it's going to be on the other side of this bridge, in these fields here. Now there's plans for the canal to go through. It follows kind of across from the old route, across these fields, if all goes ahead. It's in planning with the Environment Agency, who are just kind of ratifying a few points. It's been in that situation for some time now. Hopefully it will go this way. So good old British weather. We were having some quite nice weather, so I thought I'd come over this evening, and it's now raining. So I don't know if I'll get the drone up, see what happens in the next sort of 20 minutes, half an hour, but I just thought I'd come down and have a look. So I'm just above the old entrance now. It's just down in that cut by the path. You might not, you've probably potentially cycled down this quite a few times and never realised it was there. But I'll try and fly the drone into it, just so you can see. But as you can see, there's gardens behind me, and then there's a sort of police station and what was built on it, and quite a bit of other stuff up through there. It then ran through what is effectively housing now, all through Melksham. Eventually went out the back of Melksham towards Forest. So the plan for the canal is on the opposite field. I said it will come off there, an angle, potential marina in the corner, and then go off towards Berryfield. I think through Berryfield. I think the residents are quite keen on getting the canal through rather than round it. So there'll be some road changes and stuff there. It goes around the bypass towards I think it's Chavywell Bridge it's called in Melksham on the river, and just drop down just before there. It goes for a few locks down there. And then back into the river, comes up the river, so there's going to be a new weir just down below the bridge there, which will raise the water level slightly and bring it so it's deep enough to get canals through. I think the existing weir is going to be replaced or removed entirely, I'm not too sure. And then on the other side of Melksham it cuts out and joins into the old route, which then goes off through Queensfield, where the trust have a bit of land that they've been working on over the past couple of years. I'm roughly at where the entrance would be here. I don't know if there's any markings for it, or I'll have a little walk down. And as if by magic, here we are. So here is the plan, you can see. So if I zoom in on the map here, that's the bridge there. The road runs up through the middle there. So the old route ran off of that junction there and up through, and you can see this estate's here now. I believe that's the police station. There's a hotel now, and the pub's on the roundabout over here, straight up through and into the town. So the new route goes across this field here at an angle, potential new marina here, under a bridge, around to Berryfield, a couple of locks, and keeps going around. This is the A350 Western Way. It's Challymead, sorry, the name of the bridge, not Chavymead. Chavymead's in Canal. So this is Farmers Roundabout, just about where my finger is, just off the map there now. So it dropped down into the river, proposed weir there, and then up into the town. Apologies if the camera's a bit jittery on the drone. There was a problem with the gimbal on it. It's all sorted now. Just the other side of the bridge now, walking back through. There's a couple of locks just up here. The building you can just see just up on the left of this picture is the toll collector's house. Took a little flight then over the old line. You can see the tree line running up to what is the police station now. It goes over private gardens, so I'm not going to sort of go across those. It's not fair on the residents. And then I kind of shot across the fields to sort of the left-hand side of the road, which is where the canal is going to go. You can see both the new and the old line here as it comes up through into Berryfield with the locks. Back around, some new roads going in, and then back up to the river. This is the proposed plans, right through the town now. So I'll put a link in the description, just click down here under the video. There'll be links to the Facebook pages and the website of the Wilts and Berks Canal Trust. Have a look. They're always looking for volunteers, both muddy boots and behind desks. There's plenty for everyone to do if you've got time. Also, have a look at the membership while you're there. It's £1.50 per month and helps the trust massively. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the video.